This is Ceuta, a Spanish city of 83,000 people on the coast of Africa. It covers about 18 square kilometers. Spain has held it for more than 3 centuries, Morocco claims it, and together with its sister city Melilla, it forms the European Union's only land border with Africa. In the last 10 days, between 1,500 and 2,000 people have crossed into it, and at least 9 people have died trying. The city has declared a humanitarian emergency, and Spain is sending the army to its own border. To understand why this is happening now, you have to read a court ruling. There have always been 2 ways into Ceuta. One goes over the land border behind roughly 8 kilometers of double fence. The other goes around it through the water, because the fence stops at the sea, and the far side of the Tarajal breakwater is Spanish. Since 2015, a regime called border rejection has let Spanish officers turn back people caught crossing immediately on the spot. The European Court of Human Rights largely accepted it in 2020 for migrants who stormed the fence in mass crossings. At the end of June, Spain's Supreme Court split that regime in 2. People who climb the fence can still be rejected on the spot. An arrival by sea now means the standard process instead, which takes months and carries the right to apply for asylum. So the same border now follows one rule at the fence and another in the water. A border officer described a slow trickle after the ruling, and then, this week, an explosion, with crowds swimming around the breakwater. Critics say the ruling created an incentive that is drowning people. Its defenders answer that it closed a practice the courts found unlawful at sea. 29 bodies have washed up on this coastline this year, 10 of them in July, and both sides point to them. The ruling hit a system already under strain. Many of those who cross are unaccompanied children who cannot be returned and become wards of whichever city they reach. Last year, Spain wrote its first mandatory law to share those children across the country, 3,000 of them, from the Canary Islands, Ceuta and Melilla, and several regions resisted taking them. And 6 weeks before the surge, the European Union's new migration pact came into effect, with a mandatory border procedure that must resolve claims within 12 weeks. That leaves Ceuta testing the new European rules and the new national ruling together. The other half of this border belongs to Morocco. In 2021, during a diplomatic row, Morocco loosened its controls and 10,000 people crossed in about 2 days. A Spanish policy shift on Western Sahara the following year brought the 2 capitals close again. That closeness is visible this week because Madrid publicly thanked Rabat, and the 2 governments say they have agreed to return those who entered irregularly. How that agreement fits the court's ruling is a question neither has answered. Tonight, 60 soldiers are reinforcing the border, the Prime Minister is due in the city, and the crossings continue. Every number in this film is as of the day it was made, and most of them are still moving. Borders look like walls, but they behave like rules. Spain has raised and rebuilt this fence for 30 years, and it held. What changed in June was not the steel. It was a sentence in a judgment, and within a month thousands of people had read it. The fence still stands. The rules around it are being rewritten in courtrooms, in 2 capitals, and in the water in between.